Hi everyone. So I'm back to finish this off because I don't think I can put anything else on there. It is pretty chock-a-block. I'm not saying I'm not going to do another one because that was super fun. But what I'm actually doing is I have blanket stitched another piece of fabric onto the back. I've almost finished, so while I'm chatting, I'm going to finish this off. Now, starting blanket stitch is one of those things that really used to puzzle me. And I think it was Joanne. Or Nicola. I can't remember. Somebody told me how to do this. And what you do is you put your cotton through, you go over the top. This is just to start it off because it's a bit tricky to start off and you end up with a crooked sort of stitch. And you pull that one down, but then before you start the next stitch, go back up into that one. Okay, so you are at the top of that stitch, so this one is up here, and then you can start doing your next bit of blanket stitch, which is just like this. And blanket stitch is the best one to edge any sort of two pieces of fabric together. And there you go, just starts it off. So I'm going to quickly finish this off. I have been sat doing this for a little while. I've been watching YouTube videos like you do. I am feeling much better, as you can tell by the sound of my voice. the scratching and the congestedness has pretty much gone. So yes, thank you everybody for all the lovely comments. You are so sweet to me. And yeah, it was nasty. And I feel for anybody who's got this virus. There's a lot of it about in the UK. As many of you might know, I do work at a doctor's surgery, and we are getting lots and lots of phone calls with patients who've got this virus, with the sore throat and I know mine was COVID, but there's also viruses out there that aren't COVID but are still got the same symptoms. And I really sympathise with these people that have got it, because I'm like, I've been there. I know what it's like. But anyway, we'll get back to doing this. So, bit of blanket stitch on the edge, and we'll finish this project off. So I'm going to make a journal, which I know isn't part of this channel, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish it off, make the journal. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do all the decorating and everything like that, because that's not what this channel's about. This channel's all about the stitching. But I just wanted to come on and show you it all finished, because I am on a mission to get some unfinished projects finished. I have started so many things. I don't know about you. Are you the same? Have you started a project, or 2 or 6, and oops, there you go through the loop, and they're sitting there, and then you've gone, oh, I want to do that. You see another idea on YouTube and you want to do that instead. Well, yeah, I'm exactly the same. Been there, done that, still doing it. So if you're anything like me and you want to finish off some of them projects, then I think that's what I'm going to be doing for a little while, is gathering together some bits that I have started and finishing them off. And what I'm going to use is a Just Because book. And I do like making the Just Because books, and I've got so many little bits and pieces that I probably can fill up a Just Because book with all my little scraps. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a scrappy Just Because book. So that will be coming up soon. Hopefully next Wednesday. I am going to try and get some extra videos out, but that will be after Christmas. I've just got no time at the moment. And I just wanted to get this project finished because, you know, one of my unfinished projects. So I'll just show you what it's going to look like as soon as I get this done. Finish this off. And as you can see, this is where I started. So I'm back to the beginning. And I'm just going to do a couple of just over, it doesn't matter, you know, I'm not a perfectionist, as you may have noticed. In my stitching or in my junk journals, not a perfectionist. So you can probably see it better on this side. I've just gone round with a blanket stitch. So I have a few pages, I've just gone some blank pages, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to sew them into my journal like this. And I may have to cut them down slightly, but how cool is that cover going to be? It's so soft and squishy and bendy. I think I need more pages, so I might look at that. Oh, and for those of you who were wondering how I did the shells, I did put them on, and I actually ended up gluing them. I tried to sew them on, couldn't sew them on. So they are glued on with hot glue, and I've put a little pearl in that one, but I didn't want it on its own, so I've put a 3 in there. So that's what I did. Okay, there was no other way to get it together. And I love this, it's so colourful, it's so happy. I love my puffer fish. I think he's really cute. I love these ones coming out of there and my raggedy weeds. So yeah. Now, obviously, you're going to remember this because we've been working on this for ages. And I finally got the journal together, and I thought you might like to see how it all turned out. So I'm going to put this back where it should be, at the back. So obviously the cover and the back, I've tied it in. It's just one signature, and I've added some beads. So if none of you know what a junk journal is, if you're new to junk journaling, this is just going to be something a little bit different. I'm not going to do this a lot, but because I made this as a cover, I just wanted to show you. Okay, so I've put some painted papers in and scraps. There's loads of fabric in this as well. And I'm just going to have a quick flick through so you can see what I've done. Loads of fabric on edges, little tags, flips and things. Little cards here, little mermaids, just a junk journal, that's all. Little tickets, little tiny little notepaddy thing. So cute. Just tucks in. Another tag here. It's an envelope flip, so it's just a big pocket, and I've popped a couple of cards in. And when you take the cards out, you can see behind. Still loads of things that you can decorate this up with if you are into decorating your own journals. This is one of my handmade little cards, writing spot. I've done some tabs on the page edges and dangled some beads on them. This came from Happy Mail from my lovely friend Jane. And oh, it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. And I know it was going to go in a journal somewhere, and I just thought, do you know what? It's like a mermaidy finish. And this one, just a page edge, and this is like a tuck, which I haven't got anything in, but you can add something in there. Some more smushy paper, gel print paper. This is just some writing paper there. I just thought the colours would go. Or tag. And that tucks into this fabric pocket, and another little scrappy writing pad. Very simple journal, nothing too elaborate with this one. Little flip with some writing underneath. Just plain pages for writing. Another few dangle little pearls. Ruffle. Little embellishment at the top. Little tags in here. You can fill this up with other stuff. And that's about it. I wanted to put this postcard in, but it's too big. But it's a Monet one of like water, and I just thought it looked really nice, so I've left it just in the back with your writing board, so that when you're doing some writing, you just pop this underneath, so that you don't, you know, because it's a bit lumpy if you were writing on top of there, you see. So that's what that is. Okay, so that is the journal that I made with this, and I'll probably be putting it in my Etsy shop after Christmas. So if you're interested in it, just pop over and have a look, or let me know in the comments before I put it in my Etsy shop. Okay, thank you for joining me today, guys. I'm super happy with how this project turned out, and so all that's left is for me to say have a lovely Christmas. Please just enjoy yourself, enjoy the time off work if you're off work. I'm certainly looking forward to it, even though I have just come back from my holiday, and I'm looking forward to just crafting and chilling out and eating all the chocolate. I'll see you all very soon, guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.